I did want to talk about me as an avatar. I have a religious experience that led me to call my company Under the Bodhi Tree. I have the same mudras on my hands as Sri Buddha. They manifested at Boston. I was staying at Cambridge Zen Center, ironically, or trying to, and I worked at a restaurant in Harvard Square. They told me repeated times to stop playing my fingers. I don't know when that's happened in the history of man, where a restaurant owner had to tell a worker to stop playing with his fingers as he was working. They were manifesting, and the phenomenon was hard to control. I had to walk down the street with my hands in my pocket. One day I walked into the world and realized I'd never met a Muslim from Indian America. One day Sri Buddha or Siddhartha had walked into the world and realized that what suffering was. And then there's the Dhammapada. I have a book of verses that I call the Dhammapada Part 2. So those are the marks of divinity I have that match up with Sri Buddha. I don't know if there are more that I'm omitting. I am Peter. I have a temple on Belpre Road, and it's the temple of... so I am to Satya Sai Baba, who Peter was to Jesus. And Peter was Lord Peter, so I've asked the world to change St. Peter to Lord Peter. He had the will of God on his hand in a mudra. He could put his hand into a mudra and figure out the will of Jesus by doing so. The mudra on the hand of Peter is the mudra on the hand of Nara in that famous Nara Narayan sculpture. And Swami told me that I was Nara by pointing to the mudra and saying that's who I am. There's Sri Ram Sita Lakshmana. I'm Pankaj Sita Lakshmana, so my father's Lakshmana, and my consort Gabriel is, or Subhadra in Hinduism is Sita. But I have said that the Gita, which is a conversation between Arjuna and Krishna, who is Nara and Lord Narayan, so it's that sculpture, and it's a conversation between two of them. Is nothing but Lord Ram in one. So the inner dialogue I have is Swami and me, and the Gita is the inner dialogue of Lord Ram, who is Nara and Lord Narayan, as opposed to me, Nara and Lord Nataraj. So I'm Sri Pankaj, and it's Pankaj Sita Lakshmana as opposed to Ram Sita Lakshmana, and I feel a little weird with Scotch tape on my glasses as Sri Pankaj, but I sort of identify as a priest, and I am a Hindu, do belong to the Hindu Chaplain Association of America, and it's very consistent with something like that. So that's me as an avatar. I am the same avatar of Shiva as Sri Shankaracharya, and have pointed out that Shankara and Peter seem to have a very similar effect, have had a very similar effect on the world in terms of the impact they made in terms of how they changed the world as far as being instruments of God, servants of God. So, but they're both, you see the mudra of Sri Buddha in the hand of Sri Shankaracharya, and you see the mudra of, on the hand of Nara, on the hand of Peter, and I claim that Peter was the Nara Nataraj avatar Sri Shiva. So when you see those mudras, you see me arranging the will of God on my hand. So that's me as an avatar.